Some scholars say music is haram and some say music is allowed. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Some scholars say music is halal and some of them say it's permissible, some of them say it's music is haram. But let me try to give you a logical answer about that. As there's a one human being, in one human being, one of them is a body, physical body, and the second one is called spiritual body, which is our soul. Like we eat the food, it goes into our stomach. That is a requirement of our body, because if we do not eat that after 2 days, we will start getting sick. Similarly, we have a soul inside. If our body needs the food to fulfill our desire, our requirement, to make sure we are healthy, we're doing some exercises and we're doing everything. Similarly, our soul required food, and that is number one, Quran, number two, a lot of azkar, and also number three, which is like called a taqwa. Taqwa is something where in Surah Baqarah where Allah says, "A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, Bismillahir Alif Lam Mim, Zalikal Kitabu la rayba fihi hudan lil muttaqin." This is the book for those who are the muttaqin people, who has a fear of Allah, and they are being very God conscious, and they want to save themselves from every evil, goes into that. Now there is a three holes how the shaitan goes in our heart. Actually not three holes, there's a four holes in our body where the shaitan goes there. Number one, through our eyes, through our ears, and through our tongue. And also the one which is like most dangerous than the three, that is our nafs. Because because the Prophet ﷺ said, when a person is born, the shaitan stick with him until he dies, and he communicate with his mind, and he puts the whispers and the waswasa and imaginations and the stories and a lot of stories developing in his mind, and that person physical body start imagining those things, and he's trying to start acting on that, and he start obeying his nafs, whatever his nafs says that. So now that's a shaitan. Now the question was being asked, is the music haram? Music, no, let's understand something. Why do we listen to music? It's very common answer, because you feel better, it makes you relax, it makes your mind relax. Now understand something. Music, there's many scholars who say that the music is like, astaghfirullah, it's a recitation of a shaitan. Music is a recitation of a shaitan, and the Quran is a recitation of a Muslim. So when somebody listens to that music and he's being pleased with that, he's feeling comfortable, he's being relaxed. So basically shaitan is trying to sing him the lullaby. That's like making him sleep and making him feel good. So that's a recitation of a shaitan. Because what happens that if you listen to a music one time, he's gonna make you listen to again and again and again. And what happens that his main point is, he wants to remove you from Quran. So either it's a music in the movies or the games or whatever the music is coming up, so you need to shut down that, because the shaitan is trying to attract you into something, and he wants to remove you from the Quran, because his main target is to remove you from the Quran. So this is the answer to those scholars who say that the music is permissible. Music is mostly used in the sect of Islam, which is like Sufism. Those are the scholars who accept it, as in the music is accepted and this is basically making you feel better. But rather it is the recitation of a shaitan who's trying to comfort the human being, because he is trying to corrupt your soul. And Allah said, if you stick to the Quran and do the recitation of a Quran, do the adhkar, that will make your soul pure and it will purify your soul. But the music, it corrupts your soul by the recitation of a shaitan. But if that's why Allah says, Huddal lil muttaqin. This book is the guidance of those who are muttaqi people, who has a fear of Allah, and who are the God conscious people, because they are the one. Now how does the shaitan goes through our eyes? Shaitan attacks eyes, and that corrupt your soul is through the eyes. That's why Allah says in Surah Nur, whenever you see opposite sex, you need to lower your gaze. How does the ear? We listen to the music, we listen to the backbiting, we listen to so many things. It's called the zina of eyes, it's called the zina of ears, and also called the zina of tongue. Now, how is the zina of tongue? We say a useless thing. Like there is a surah where it says Qad aflaha al-mu'minun. This surah, the few verses of in the beginning of the surah, which talks about what is the mu'min person. He is the one who control himself, he's control his desires, rather he's a mu'min person, he controls himself. So what the things we have to control to make sure our soul is pure? We have to control our eyes, our ears, and the tongue, and one of them is our ears, and that's what it says that the music is haram, because it's corrupting your soul. The shaitan is trying to remove you from the Quran, and he's trying to put you into the music, because what happens is naturally when you listen to one time, shaitan is going to make you listen to again and again, again and again, again. Okay, let me, and then he will make you listen. He will say, okay, this is the last time, this is the last time, this is the last time, and you're not going to listen to anymore. Okay, this is the last time. You feel sad, he will just whisper in your heart, okay, let's listen to the music, is going to make you feel better. So rather you stay away from that, listen to the recitation which makes your soul purify.